Girl, I am too through. I'm too through with you, Marques. Marques Houston, I don't know who you think you fooling, but you ain't fooling me, okay? Yeah, girl. You know what, Marques? I thought you would have felt bad about what you did in your past, and you would have got yourself right. But no, Marques, you know what? You a dirty dog, okay? You getting this young girl, that's been brainwashed by you, Chris Stokes, and that damn religion. Yes, she has. She has been brainwashed. And girl, we're going to talk about it here because, girl, I can't believe it. He just flaunting her ass, And they know how to stage it well because they in the entertainment industry. Yeah, girl, but Marques Houston, I'm not believing this. I think it's a big-ass lie, and it's a damn hoax, and he's using her, and she is so naive. She's looking for love because I hear she was adopted. She didn't have no family. She ran away when she was young, and she's such a mystery. But I'm going to tell you one thing. I feel that Marques is hiding behind that damn religion, girl. Yeah, honey. What they call it, Jehovah? Yes. He's hiding behind that goddamn religion. And guess what? I looked up that religion and I looked up other religions. And do you know they condone young people hooking up with older people? Yes, girl. They got a whole bunch of petties and they hide that shit and they protect the petties. Girl, just look it up. They have this two systems where if a little kid, or a 9-year-old, whatever, comes and tell the group, because people say they're like a damn cult. Now, I do have Jehovah Witness in my family, and, they keep to their damn self because, we worldly over here, and they're the chosen ones. Yeah, girl, so they can't be too close. You know what I mean? But I do notice with my Jehovah Witness family, they marry their kids off as soon as they turn 17, 18. They marry their ass off, you know what I mean? But I ain't think much of it. But when I start looking up research of how they do religion in the Middle East, and they be marrying these girls off at 13 years old, at 9 years old. Yeah, girl. And they hide all behind the religion. And you would think he's coming out, he's got married, he's doing things right. It looks good, girl. But when I put up these damn reports, honey, you're going to see the veil has been lifted. But they have a system in this religion, you can look it up, where two people have to be a witness in order for anything to happen. Say, for instance, if when you were young, something happened to you and you went to the elders, because I think they call it the elders, and they got all different types of names. Like every group has different names. I think they call it the watchtower. But anyway, if you go and you tell the elder something happened to you, they'll disregard because you have to have two witnesses. If you don't have two adult witnesses bear witness to what happened to you, they just gonna excuse it. And you can't leave that damn cult, because if you do, your whole family is gonna disown you. It's a whole ugly ass sight. But let's continue to talk. Yeah, that's a little weird because I'm looking at the comments now. Hey, he dead in the closet, but you know what? I did do some research, and you guys, we hear about the Pope and how the Pope be having these little young boys. They said it's the same thing goes on in Jehovah land, where it'll be a lot of elders messing with young folks, but they hide it and they protect it. You know what I mean? So it could be, and over there, women don't have no damn rights. Like the girls can't speak up. The girls can't never sit with the elders. And I got a whole list what they're saying about the girls. The girls has always seen as less than the men, and they know it. And they raise these girls as young, like 9, 13 years old, and they brainwash them, to be obedient to the cult, to be obedient to the man. They can't speak on decisions. They don't have a right to speak on decisions. All this wedding stuff, this is all Marques' idea, because in that damn rule book, she don't have no say-so with this marriage and everything and how she wanted to turn out. It's all going to be him. and she has to agree with her husband, and she can't be doing to do with nobody but her husband, okay? Because they said if you don't, either you only date with the intent of marriage, so you can't be doing to do. You're gonna have to leave this world a virgin, and and that's it. Either you do to do with your husband, or you're gonna have to leave this earth a virgin. You know what I mean? So these are some pictures of his wedding. I'm not happy for him. I ain't congratulating it because my spirit ain't right. Spirit ain't right on this. Let's stop trying to hurt our black men. Is that what this is? Is that what this is? I don't know about that. But let's look at these pictures, that he's posting up. It looks so nice, don't it? So he says on the side, he says this. He says, "We can't believe this day has finally come, the day when the two of us were bonded together before Jehovah to become one. Jehovah has blessed us with the true happiness that is unmatched," okay? And he goes on to some scriptures and things of that nature. So what's his name? Marques Houston, he got good taste. So he said he wanted to go white because I guess they both virgins or whatever. So these are the pictures. They are nice pictures, So we're going to look at the pictures, then we're going to get into other things. And I want to know, what do you guys think about this? People, they say the age different. I believe she's 19 and he's 40 or 39. How do y'all feel about that? Do you feel like is that age okay for you guys? Press 1 if you don't mind that age. Do you think a 19 should be marrying a 40-year-old? Press 1. If you disagree with that and you think something is wrong here, press 2. For the age differences, we want to know what you guys think, because at the end of the day, you guys make this world go round, and your voice matters, So these are some pictures. Amber says 19 is way too young, but we need to know. Talk to us. I was still doing stupid crap. But I think with this, not only 19 is too young, but this girl has been brainwashed since she was young. She don't know much. Like a lot of these religious groups, these cults that have a lot of young girls in their cults and they marry them at a very young age, they say these girls don't have education. They don't know right from wrong. All they know is what these pastors and these husbands tell them, and that's their God, That's all they know. They don't know much else. They never had a choice, and that's how these men like to get them. That's how they like to get them, so they can control their butt. So here we go. There we go. Look like a nice sight. What y'all think about this? Not my daughter, not my problem. It is your problem because, listen, we are part of each other, okay? We are all in this world together. It may be your grandkid one day. You just never know. So let's go here, because when I was looking at him, I thought about other people, R. Kelly came to mind, because, even though, okay, according to America, with Marques Houston and his wife, they're legally married. In America, it's legal for them because she's 19 and he's 39, so it's legal because she's of age. The age to consent in America is 18 years old. Did you guys know that? Now, in certain places in America, you can be 16. In certain places, you can be 17, okay? And we can look at this right here. If you guys want to look at the map, I put it up here. As you guys can see, the age of consent, the blue states, that's 16. It's the age of consent is 16. The dark army green is 17, and the bright green is 18. And I want to know, what do you guys think about that? Do you think that age consent should be higher? Or do you think that this age is good right here? Comment, let us know. I want to know what you guys think about age consent. 16 is too young to be married. Okay. Well, girl, you gonna hate what they do in Africa. Did you know in Africa, I was looking up the youngest place a girl can consent is 11 years old, and that's in Nigeria, girl. Yes, honey. In Nigeria, 11-year-old can consent to marriage, and they say when she consents to marriage, that makes her an adult. Okay, girl, it is something nasty. I'm telling you, a lot of them, they're hiding behind this damn religion, because I'm going to talk about that too. And they saying in Turkey, it's getting even gross in Turkey, okay? They said that that a 9-year-old, if the 9-year-old get permission from her father, and because over in Turkey, they still be selling their kids off at a price, especially if they poor, they don't got nothing. They'll sell these girls at a goddamn price. And the fathers can sell their 9-year-olds off to different men, girl. Yes, they can. So I just wanted to show you guys this. Let us know. Do y'all see y'all state on here? And what do you guys think? And if you guys want to change this rule, if you feel like 16 is too young, now it's time to make a change. Talk to the mayor, try to figure out what we can do to change these laws to get it up, because you guys see it right here. It's in your face. 16, she don't even know what it means to be a woman, less know to be a wife. That is weird. It is weird, but guess what? We have it in our face right now. We can change it, right? Yeah, you guys out there can change it. All right, so let's go here. Let's go back here. So, yeah, damn, did I do the vote? 16 is way too young. So what age do you think is a good age for consent? Let us know what age is a good age to consent. Now, when I was looking up all different countries, Nigeria was the youngest with 11 years old, but the oldest was Portugal. Some shit I can't pronounce, start with a damn P, but their age consent is 21. Okay, 21. All right, so y'all love that country because the oldest in the world is 21. In Portugal, Portugal, something like that. 23. When can you pay bills? 18 is good age for consent. Parents support young babies. Their group is trying to make the legal age consent at 4 years old for pedophiles. But I'm telling you, lovely soul, they're hiding behind religion. You're going to see. So let's go here, because I thought about R. Kelly and how America failed R. Kelly, and how R. Kelly and Aaliyah was all in our faces. Listen, I was too young at the damn time to make a damn video. But they allowed it. People still supported his ass. And what do y'all think about that? What do y'all think about that? Why y'all didn't have so much beef for this man right here? All those years, he got away with doing to do with young girls. Look at Aaliyah, poor ass Aaliyah. Who knows what the hell he was doing to her behind closed doors, And it's a damn sad that she had to go through that abuse. And we don't even know her story because she was so ashamed. She was so scared to even talk about it. And a lot of times when we go through drama, we want to forget it. We want to act like it never happened. We don't want people to look at us like, damn, I feel sorry for you. You want people to see you for the light that you are, And it's a damn shame. She always had that in her damn shadows, She was a groupie. No, we ain't going to. 15, come on now. We didn't know Gigi. Well, how y'all not know? Okay, y'all knew she was young. Well, didn't y'all know she was underage? And y'all seen it with R. Kelly. And shit, if y'all didn't know, the industry people know. R. Kelly was in love, and his girlfriend, they say she was a bad man. Did you watch the Lifetime on R. Kelly? He did terrible things to her. God rest her soul. You know what? I did not watch that Lifetime on R. Kelly because I couldn't stomach it. But because the thing is, Precious, I already heard. So what the hell I need to know for? Listen, he already was nasty in my book, so I didn't need anything to confirm. I was not curious and see, well, did he do it? Did he not? He did do that, I knew about it when they got married, and I was shocked. So it made me think about these couple too, and how he was probably manipulating her. Well, he did manipulate her and he did abuse her. And not only that, he continued to do it. So that lets you know that just because they get with one girl and they break up, they still going to do it. They still have a problem that's just going to carry on. If R. Kelly got out today, trust and believe he got them damn urges. He's going to fly to the Middle East and he going to become a certain body in religion, or he going to go to goddamn Nigeria and he going to have his way with these young girls. Okay, because he can't help it. That's just, he got really issues. He got problems. Kelly knew exactly what the hell he was doing. You know he knew what he was doing. You know that. Ain't no way. So let's go here. This is Lee Simmons and Russell, and you guys know about them. At this age of 17, she met him, and Russell was about 35 years old. It does remind me of this situation as well. I want to know what you guys think about this couple. You know, how Kelly manipulate her and he can't read or write because she's 14 and 15 and you cannot consent at that age. No matter what a 12 or 13-year-old say, they can't consent. Okay? Shit, they're a damn child. You crazy? So you telling me you can have a whole relationship with a child and it's okay that you're not manipulating a child when you telling a child it's okay, you should do this and you should do that. You know you have a whole influence, and plus you a celebrity at that. Child, please. R. Kelly ain't shit. Them hoes stupid to fall for his lies. You can look at him and just tell. But if you're young and naive and you don't know this world, you don't know the demons and stuff of this world, you it's easy for a young girl to get tricked. Yes, Kimura met him when she was like 15. Yep. So this is another one. And you still see he still have problems with these girls in the news. A lot of them came out to reveal he's nothing but a damn monster, you know? Yes, it is. How we know she could read or write may not be as hard as you think. I don't care if she could say her ABCs, if she can read everything. At the age of 14, 15, that shit, she's a child. It's not right. I don't know how you can try to, fix it. But I guess, let me ask you this, okay? Since you guys, clearly on the R. Kelly bandwagon. How can I say it? Have any of you guys were underage and dated somebody that was 5 to 10 years older than you are? So if you are ever underage and you dated somebody that was 5 to 10 years older than you are, press 1. Let's see how it's going, If you are underage and you dated somebody 5 to 10 or 15 years older than you are, press 1, Over 20 women have come forward saying that you already know, Miss Harris, I can't say certain things. So I try to keep it cute, Hell no, that's weird as hell. But some girls were doing it and some have. And okay, so all the girls that have pressed 1, I just want to let you know, I don't blame you. You were young at the damn time, Looking back at it, for every girl that pressed 1 or everybody that pressed 1, do you look at that man as a petty? Now, when you look back at the situation, now that you're older, because when you're young, you're not an adult, you don't know everything. You can get abused when you're young and you don't realize it's abuse because it's so normalized and you think this is what it is. But looking back now, since do you see him as a petty? Now, if you see him as a petty, press 4. Looking back, when you were young, underage, and you were dating or doing whatever with that man that's 5, 10, 15 years older than you, do you look back and do you see him as a petty? Press 4 if you do. If you don't see him as a petty, press 5, So I'm just curious to see. Nope, they didn't like young girls. It was me. 4, okay. Yes, I look at my ex as an ex offender and I hate him. See? Yes, because he was trying to do all kinds of stuff he shouldn't have done for me. Yeah, and they knew better. They know damn better. I lied about the age at the time. But you know what, Ange? If you did lie about the age at the time, these men know that girls lie about the age. It's their duty to figure it out, to find out, to say, can I see some ID? It's to make sure, go above and beyond to make sure you are of the proper age. You know? It's their duty. It's their job. I don't care if you lied. Kids lie all the damn time, you know, about the guys dating women 7 to 10 years older. Yes, 4, because he knew I probably didn't know any better. You know listen, they go after your ass, okay? You think that this man is making you feel like you grown because he talking to you. He's telling you, I can make you feel like a woman. You know, I can do this for you. I can do that for you, buying you stuff, you know? But that shit was dead wrong, and you cannot blame yourself, ladies. I know sometimes because of the world that we're in, and I know for me, I was raised a very judgmental family, very judgmental community. So when I was younger, you know, I will always hear family, community, victim shaming people. They would say, well, you know, she wanted to do that. Look how she was stressed. She caused it on her own. She knew that man was X, Y, and Z, and she still kept on going back there. You know, they make so many they blame the damn victims. So it makes your ass afraid to even speak out or say something. And then when something happens to you, sometimes, depending on the personality you have, you always have in the back of your head, your mama, your grandma, or somebody, your uncle, she knew what she was doing. She wanted it. She put herself in that position. If she would have stayed to church, none of this would have happened. And you reflect that shit on you. And it's like, well, shit. It is my fault. Maybe it is my fault, you know, and it's not your fault. You know, these men are grown as hell and they know better. They know which ones to go to. They know how to play stupid. They know how to manipulate your ass, you know. And some of you guys, you know, as you guys grow, you learn. It works both ways. Let us know, Rico. Talk to me. What did I miss? 2, so I'm looking in the comment section. What do you guys think about that? And those be the Christian victim blamers? Of course. Of course. I was raised around 2 types of Christians, okay? First, the Christians, well, you know, on the east side, like my granny and all them, now they was the cussing Christians. You know, they be like, look at that motherfucker. You know, God ain't gonna bless that. You know, she should, well, it's her fault. She's out here hoeing. You know, you don't supposed to be doing that before you marry. You know, that ain't. And then I had more conservative, you know, Christ-like people that will put you on a pedestal and say, listen, you know, you can't be like them. You're better than them. You are the chosen one. You see how they act? They're beneath you. You are chosen. You are better, you know? And shit, both of them is tragic, okay? You know, if something happened to you, you don't want to tell a conservative because you feel like, well, shit, if I'm the chosen one, you're not going to see me as special anymore. And then if you tell the ones on the east side, they're going to blame your ass for everything, you know? So it's crazy, you know? Harsh judges and hypocrites. I have both in my family as well. With Ashley, you feel my pain. You know what it is, right? And my family also, everything they say they can do for me. That's why I have a job and parents for. You're right. But sometimes when I was 16, I dated a woman who was 28 and I thought I was the shit. Yeah, that's wrong too. That 28-year-old woman, no, you're 16 years old. You just trying to find life and everything. That ain't right. Nope. And a lot of them, they want to groom your ass to control your ass, you know? And then when you want to leave and you want to do stuff for yourself, sometimes it can be a challenge to leave these older people, especially the ones that are narcissists. Like if the young girls are dating older narcissist men, girl, that is something, that's a tragedy. Can you imagine if you're underage and you're dating somebody like a Puff Daddy. Now, you know Puff Daddy, he's the narcissist of the narcissists. He know how to play nice, but he knows how to behind the scenes and make your life a living hell, you know? But I'm not judging. Love their Christ, but I don't like to, you are so right. My girl lost her virginity. At what age? I didn't miss that comment. All right, so I'm going to go on to more. So, like I was saying, I was doing research and I came across this man, okay? Now, he's 53 years old, y'all. And guess the age the girl he married? He married a 13-year-old girl. 51 years old, marrying a 13-year-old girl. Honey! And this is happening in the world now, especially in the Middle East and Turkey and Africa and places that way. Girl, it's a damn shame. So, you know, certain places in Africa, they are doing better because, you know, United States, it was a time back in the 1800s. Back in the 1800s in the United States, it was nasty over here. So you guys see the list of this, right? You see Delaware, 7 years old, right? So the first column is the age consent in the 1800s, okay? Now the second column is the age consent in the 1920s. And the last column is the age consent current, right? And shit, you know, we came a long way because how we living was foul, okay? How we enslaved people, how we treated people less than animals. We have came a long way as a whole civilization, you know. Now, back in the 1800s, a lot of people try to argue, well, you know, life is shorter. That, you know, the average span of life back in the 1800s, I was looking up, it was like in their 40s, 38 to 40. But I'm like, God damn, 10 years old, 12 years old. Can y'all believe this? I heard you still marry a child in most states in the U.S. with parent consent. Delaware is disgusting. Delaware is 7. Yeah, but this was back in the 1800s, so I can look up here. And I don't want to put too much, but the age limit and age consent laws in selected countries. And also, as you see, those are the countries first, right? And as you see at the top, it got the 1800s to the 1920s to the 2007. Well, I'm sorry. I thought it was current, but I guess 2007, that's kind of close. That's the closest and close on here. So when we go down, we get into the United States. And now you see the Alabama. But yeah, you know, but that's back then. However, certain countries still today is going by the 1800 columns, you know, so certain countries in the Mid-Eastern, you know, where they're very conservative, they're very religious, they go by the 10-year-olds, the 12 and all that, honey, okay? So I'm going to go here to get into some of the laws of Jehovah Witness, you know. And this is the religion that, what's his name, Marques Houston practiced. And I was looking up because I was trying to understand, like, you know, I don't know. It just seemed like he was trying to push that marriage and just wanted to show everybody, look, you guys, I married a woman and we're very religious. So I said, there's something about religion and underage and getting married that I need to look into more, you know? And when I was looking into, I started finding so much stuff about how a lot of religions do protect pedos and they're okay with it. And, you know, by their law or by their religion, it's okay. And once a girl 13, 12 years old is married, she is seen as an adult by certain religion laws. And also, if something happened to a young boy and if they don't have 2 witnesses, you know, it gets tossed out. Ain't nobody going to say nothing. And if you do say something, you're going to make the religion look bad and they will kick you out. And if they kick one of your family members out, the whole family has to separate from that one member. So you really become an outcast, you know? And they say in certain practices that they will and they have kicked their 15-year-old out and disowned them for speaking out or saying something, or leaving because nobody believed what happened to them. So let's go here. These are some of them right here, but I'm sure it's more. You guys can look it up yourself. It says, number 12, these are the rules. Now, when it get down to the law rules, I can't read it. I'm going to have to read it off screen because they get kind of crazy. So it says 12, a male and a female can't even be in the same room. Okay? A man and a woman can't be in the house, an apartment, or even in a room alone unless they are related or married. In some extreme cases, a man won't even sit next to a woman he's not related to in a car. If the woman drives, the man may sit on the back seat of the car. I don't know how true this is, but hey, that's what's going. So 11, single men. Hold on. Let me put it right here so you can see. Okay, 11. Single men are often play with single women's feelings. Okay, so they're talking about court stuff. So let's just bypass it. If you want to read that, read it. But let's go up here to 10. So I start really thinking about Marques Houston ass when we get to 10, right? Wives are submissive to their husbands. The wife is considered only a compliment to her husband. She is not supposed to make any big decisions in marriage. So I said, damn, girl, I know y'all really religious. Y'all ass ain't make no goddamn decisions. Even her own wedding planning should be handled mostly by the groom, and she's only allowed to have inputs here and there. Women are submissive to men in general. Women are basically students all throughout their Jehovah Witness life. Men are allowed to teach. A woman could never give counsel to a man in church. So this is all the stuff that this girl's going to have to endure, especially if she stays amongst that, situation with Chris Stokes and Marques Houston. And they said she got it at a very young age, So it says women are not allowed to teach in the church. The only way a woman can talk from a platform of witness is Kingdom Halls by speaking to another woman facing her, not the audience. If she did face the audience, it would mean that she's teaching such audience. That's a no-no in the witness. Number 7, women can't pray in the presence of man. A woman cannot pray for a group where even a single man is present. And if she needs to pray for a group of women, she needs to cover her head, even if it's with a ridiculous handkerchief that would make you laugh. It's a sign of her lesser beingness. All right. So 6, women are considered a lesser being, not quite all the equal level of man. One of the governing body members, Samuel, I don't know who that is, went as far as saying during a public talk that the brain of a woman is 10% smaller than that of a man, which shows that she's just not equipped for the role of headship. This goes along the fact that woman is simply a sub-citizen compared to a man. So number 5, teenagers are not allowed to date unless it's with the intention of marriage. Dating without the intention of marriage simply does not exist amongst witnesses. Dating is only for people who have the intention to marry. Even though some witnesses have dated and broke off their engagement at times, they could never openly say that they're just dating for the fun of it. So you just can't do it. Can't say that. You are married or you are a virgin forever. Now, I don't know if I can read that sexual stuff, So I'm going to go here. I'm going to switch paperwork so I can read it, but because it get to like a little sexual. So number 4, it says you are married or you're a virgin forever. You are born in the cult and never marry. You are supposed to stay a virgin for the rest of your life. So basically you are born into the, system And, some may never marry, but if you don't marry, you have to stay a virgin. There's no such thing as your first freaky adventure in a religion of the witnesses. Either you marry and have freakiness with your spouse, or you're single and you got to stay a virgin for as long as you live, okay? These rules create many loveless marriages, okay, for the freaky stuff, So they're saying that a lot of people, they don't marry for love. They marry because they want to get it in, and they can't get it in unless they damn married. So sometimes you will have people that's just married in order to get it in, but not because they really love the person. So let's continue on. Number 3, women are not even used where they are badly needed in the organization. So if they were needed to be an organization, they can't be used because there's little regards for women in the organization of Witness. They wouldn't even be allowed to present to support a female child or teenager who is reporting freaky abuse during a church committee hearing. At times, the kid could even be facing her own aggressor, abuser, with no other female present. Ooh, that's scary. She would have to give details of the man forcing himself by a man in front of a man panel. So basically, if you are a young girl and something happened to you by an elder man, it's no women that's going to be there to hold your hand, and it's no women going to be in the room. You're just going to be grilled by a whole bunch of men in that damn room. Okay? That is so intimidating. Number 2, extreme shunning. Anyone who leaves the cult is shunned by all the members of the church. Hold on, let me put it on here so we can have a cute little scene. All right. Anyone who leaves the cult is shunned by all the members of the church of the Witness. That includes kids, parents, and siblings. The shunning can be as severe as total abandonment for the rest of life of the one who leaves. If someone pass on either side, chances are the party won't even know about it. While extreme shunning may be tempered by some individuals, for the most part, it's the way of life for the Witness. Number 1, and girl, this was the one that I was like, God damn, Marques Houston. Number 1 was known petties are not reported to police. This cult is notorious for protecting pedos and putting people inside and outside of the church at risk, supposedly because of some twisted rule called 2-witness rule, which means that 2 people need to be present if someone accuses someone else of a sin, okay? So the real truth, though, is that it would bring a bad name to the group. Obviously, a little baby, a kid reporting somebody forcing himself by an adult does not have a witness to back them up. Thus, they are not taken into account, and for the most part, they are not believed. Okay, so they have a 2-witness rule. If you don't have 2 witnesses that can verify that person did that against you, you will not be believed. Okay, so you're probably believed as a liar. The penetrator is free to keep living their life as if nothing happened and free to do it again. The child feels cheated twice, once by the abuser and then once by their church elders who don't believe them and don't support them in any way. Because of this rule, despicable rule, a documentary exposing pedos amongst the witnesses exposed the man who was able to take advantage of his older daughter, and 3 years later, his younger daughter. The elders of the church knew everything that happened to the older child but said nothing, not even to the family of the pedos, leaving the youngest child of the pedos as prey. Some of those people not, okay, so yeah, so when I was reading that, and then I not only read that, but I also was looking at videos, and there's a lot of videos out there. You can go ahead and look for yourself. Don't leave me to do it. I felt like Marques is definitely hiding behind this religion, and he's getting these young people, and they are being brainwashed at a young age to, be under his thumb because he is the leader, and that's their belief. And they said that, her situation is different because she was a runaway. She really doesn't have family. Chris Stokes adopted her and put her into that mindset of cult at a very young age. And Marques Houston knew this girl at a very young age. So they were always grooming her to be his wife, to come out and to do this performance. And and I'm sure he's still behind the doors doing so much more, but they are hiding behind religion, And another thing I wanted to look at was dealing with Turkey, because I remember I was telling y'all about Turkey. So I'm going to read this article real quick. Now, this has to do with Turkey. This don't have nothing to do with Marques. But they said recently there was an outrage in Turkey, amongst women's right group about the statement that which appeared to they approve child marriage. So if you can look this up too, go to Turkey and look up child marriage, and you'll see a lot of stuff on that. The statement said that according to Islamic law, the age of the beginning of adolescence for boys was 12 and for girls is 9, that those reaching the age of adolescence have the right to marry, So I guess through some type of religion law, when they reach adolescence at 12 for boys and 9 for girls, they have a right to marry in those places, Look at Turkey. Although something claimed to just explain Islamic law and denied supporting child marriage. So I guess they say they were denying it. Distrust from most secular elements in Turkish society is widespread. This is not surprising, as the elements that third of the girls in Turkey marry before they're 18, and most of them don't. Most of them are illiterate. They don't have any education. They don't know right from wrong. They pretty much has been pushed into a system where they are groomed to obey men, obey their religion laws. You can't question nothing, and just pretty much just sit back and do what the man tells you to do. I'm sure cooking and cleaning and, providing kids, and and you can know the rest, you know what I mean? But when I was looking at all this stuff, I said, damn, that's what I think is going on. That is what I think is going on. And y'all can look all this shit up yourself, So I'm going to look over here. I said, I don't like pedos. That is disgusting. Well, logic sense, look it up. A lot of these religion groups in the Mideastern and all over, they consent young people getting married at a young age. And the crazy part is, once a young girl at 11 gets married, they say that, okay, now we can look at her as an adult, However, the United States and certain groups that protect child is fighting this amongst all of these groups. And it's a hard fight, because they feel like it's their beliefs, it's their religion. But you do have I believe it's called Child Act, that is trying to protect these kids out here. And I did a story on my other channel about trafficking, because remember Mystica, she was talking about trafficking, and we find out doing some of the research I did, and I don't do heavy research. It's just all you gotta do is just Google shit and shit pop up. But they were saying there's so much trafficking going on with young kids amongst those different countries, I need someone work with the tools, not lace front. You can also give a sacrifice, then those rules won't apply to you. They groomed her. You can tell. You can definitely tell. You can definitely tell. You know? They groomed, say, I believe, Ras B. That Marques Houston marriage wouldn't work. She's 11 or 19. Well, this girl right here is 19. But we were talking about cases that happened that with the 11-year-old that in Nigeria, JT or J-Taja, in Nigeria, 11-year-old girl, she can consent, you know, and once they get married over there at a young age, they are seen as adults. Yeah. And yeah. I pray they do something. Well, it's a fight. It's a fight, you know. So, but prayers up, and let's have prayers for all these kids around the world, you know, because shit is still wicked going on. But that's why I just end up looking up. And that's why I feel like, I ain't going for this shit. Raspy was so right about all this time. You already know. Look how he looking at her. Well, I'm sure they probably took plenty of pictures and they just picked the ones that they felt told the story of their life. But he feel convinced that this will work. He feel like this will blow over. You know, you have to be 18 in order to consent. She's 19. And I feel like he feel like everything is in the bag and he's going to try to get back in celebrity limelight and he wants everything to go as nothing happened before. But people want to know, does he still have that appetite for the young ones, you know? Will he get tired of her and still want young ones when she grow old? You know, who knows? Will she tell her story 5 to 10 years from now and let us know everything with everything revealed? Who knows? He should have married. But shit, maybe people treated Raspy so bad. Well, they still treat his ass bad. We all would know. But I just wanted to let you guys know this. And I wish I can put all the documents up, but it's a lot of the P word in there. It's a lot of the R word in there. But I'm just saying, look it up. Look up, the Witness and the pedos and a lot of people on YouTube talking about, they used to be one, but they not because of X, Y, and Z. It's a lot of reports out there. It's a lot of stuff dealing with Turkey and the child marriage, allowing child to marry. But it's not even allowed. They forcing these kids into that shit, honestly, okay? They are manipulating these kids and forcing them. Please hit the likes. Yes, please hit the likes. Well, I'm going to let you guys go. I just wanted to let y'all know that. I'm looking in the comments. Please like this video. We begging for likes. We is begging for likes. Marques knows about the alleged allegations against him in the past. So what would make him think marrying a teenager is okay? See, the entertainment industry is getting more wicked every day. Well, I think Jason is first to get the men approval. If Marques Houston get more men's approval, then he's going to be okay because, men are going to protect their brothers. I think he expect girls to say something. But as you can see, a lot of girls, they can complain about a whole bunch of shit. You see, they complained about R. Kelly, but people still going to have parades for R. Kelly. People still want R. Kelly asses out. So he is saying this. He see R. Kelly. People still got love for him. So, of course, he going to feel like shit. I'm going to come out with a girl. We going to get married. I'm going to win the religion people over. Hello. It's a game of chess and checkers. Just like Kanye West. He came out. He pandered to the religion people. And, they wanted to flock to him, So, and I think people in certain religions will use this and see this is how God can turn your life around. Once he was a sinner amongst all those thievings, and look how he turned himself around. God has blessed him with a young tenderoni. She is honest. She is loyal. She's not out here thotting and bopping. This is what God can give to you if you do right, So I'm sure they're going to use that to his advantage, just like the church folks was trying to use Andrew Cartwell. Remember that? They was trying to say he got saved and he's delivered. And I don't know, he may be delivered. Who knows, But the church folks did get mad when they realized they really couldn't use that anymore, considering how Andrew Cartwell was just, nobody can't control him. He's uncontrollable. But they definitely wanted to use that message. Marcus is poor. She's brainwashed. Of course she is. That girl is brainwashed. She don't know left from right. Cartwell is not delivered. But they tried to use that as a case, to see their magic, what can happen, how they can turn them around. Elvis was thrown in jail. He dated at 14. That's crazy too. Elvis. Thought and bopping. Yeah. What do you guys think about Elvis? I don't think Elvis, just because he Caucasian, he don't get off the damn train. Not white Jesus. Mother Cartwell ain't delivered. State agency must be better with housing orphans, though. Remember, they used to test products on kids and allow pedos to work in, that's sick, sad, and abuse. Well, if you think about it, Courtney, if a lot of these religious groups, and you guys have heard about the Pope, all right? So we don't need to talk about the Pope, but y'all heard about the rumors about the damn Pope. And you guys know, at one point in time, who ran the world? The popes were known to run the world. The popes was known to have the most influence over the whole world. And they got top dollar and they got top influence. So of course they can get into any government and do whatever they want behind closed doors, and you're never going to look in their direction because they're religious, It's like, where would... If you was a DL person, the best place you will want to hide is a place where gay people don't exist, okay? That's the best place for a DL person is to hide. So the best place for a pedo is to hide is in an organization where pedos don't exist. Because if they don't exist, it's nothing to look for, If a group says we don't have those, we don't tolerate that shit, nope, it's nothing to look for. Even though, most people know it's there, but nobody's going to expect it. Nobody's going to look for it. Religious is where a lot of wolves and sheep clothing be hiding. Of course, you know that shit. So I'm just looking in the comment section. Dear Mary, of course, John, you know that. All right, well, the girl was a runaway. Yeah, she was a runaway. We talked about that. She was a runaway at a very young age. And, where's her family, Jehovah would get him on the pedo stuff. We don't know all the details. Shit. Okay. Best place to hide, even though they're being exposed. But a lot of times, no, because I would tell you something, Cassandra. Religious people protect their own. If it's just like certain Caucasian people, they're going to protect their own. The conservatives, they're going to protect their own, meaning that if you have a conservative group and if their people do bad, they're going to bail their ass out. They're going to look out for them. They're going to do whatever they can to get them out, even though they did wrong. But look at America, you could do a crime, but you're not going to pay it unless they can prove you're guilty, even though you can be totally guilty. The camera said everybody knows it. So what is it to debate about? But I don't want to go there. I really don't, because I told myself I'm not going to be political. I'm going to stay out of that, and I'm just going to stay gossip, And I apologize if I do be getting a little bit political and stuff. I apologize. So let's give a big thank you to Miss Lowe for donating $5. I appreciate that. Thank you, Miss Lowe. Thank you. But certain groups will always protect their own no matter what. It don't matter what they did. They gonna protect their own. It don't matter how many laws they broken. It doesn't matter. If they put you on a pedestal of conservative groups, they gonna protect you no matter what. Now, in certain groups, it'd be like the crab in a bucket, so they gonna rat you out. You can just blink the wrong way, and somebody, well, did you see them? Let's talk about how they blink. You're not supposed to blink like that. Certain groups gonna have your back regardless of what you do. That's so. But all right, I'm gonna let you guys go. I know I've been talking a long time. My name is Bennett. I ain't in it. I give that marriage 2 years. Go home, Roger. All right. Well, I love you guys. And I'll see y'all sooner than later. DJ, please pump that beat.